Hello everyone! I'm here again in my veranda area and it's drizzling. Not so strong but it's raining because there's habagat again in the Philippines, specifically here in my area in Silang, Cavite, Philippines. So today is September 1, 2025. Time check 7:30 a.m. There's no sun because it's raining. So I'll just continue giving you an update on my succulents here. So they are totally wet because last night the rain was so strong and until now it's still raining. So look at my variegated gymnocalcium. It doesn't look good because it's wet. The color is somewhat gone, but you can still see some colors on it. And look at this. I'm not so sure of the idea of this one. I think it's new, but it's starting to recover. And this one is a peach beauty and another peach beauty. This one is a propagation of my Orion. We have a cactus. And look at this. This is my agavoid aquamarine. So not everything in my garden is pretty and getting raw. Look how mushy the leaves are, and I don't know if this agavoids will survive, but hopefully because I can see some growth on the inner set. We have the fire pillar that's really losing its best color on the tips, unlike the small one. This one, I forgot the ID, but this is our purple champagne. This is our agavoid. This is variegated gymnocalcium. Look at the flower bud. We have our prolifica, which doesn't have a stress color. We have variegated gymnocalcium. So I think not yet ripe, but the ants would definitely eat it before I harvest this seed pod. So another agavoid. I'm not so sure if you pronounce it agavoides or agavoids. And a variegated gymnocalcium potted in a clay pot. This one is getting too small because it's losing its leaves, getting mushy. This one agavoid, and we have our Maliba. So this is the first track. My video today is actually a continuation of my last vlog. Yeah. So we have here my super bomb. If you would look at the rosette of the succulent and the cactus, they look stunningly beautiful when they are wet, especially when there are water on the rosette. It has a different beauty. I don't know if you can appreciate it, but for me, I appreciate it. So this is our here ones, and it has aphids, but it's trying to recover. This one is a very beautiful Echeveria, but I was not able to remember, or the seller did not give me the idea of this, but it's really pretty. Look. And this one, I'm not so sure of the ID. And we have Gymnocalcium, which have plenty of pups or offsets, babies. So purple delight has this color. I think this is a Chinese cactus. Then below we have another pot of Prolifica, another propagation pot of Arunfi, purple delight, here one. So we have here a non-variegated Gymnocalcium. And look what happened to this cactus. So the other side is rotting and I'm planning to cut it. But for the meantime, it's wet. I'll just leave it alone first and wait it to dry up. So we have here our chewotong and our pot of Graptopetalum. Yeah, this one, look at this beautiful rosette. It's an echeveria. I will just put the name of the ID because it's like Jadieta, or I don't know really how to pronounce it correctly. So I'm so sorry about it. But I'll put the ID of this succulent, and it's really pretty, like a rose. So I cannot make a rose cabbage alive here, but for this succulent that looks like rose cabbage or like a rose, I can make it alive somewhat. So this one is purple delight, non-variegated Gymnocalcium, and purple delight. On the lower part, we have another agavoid. This is romance, the Alba Beauty. For this one, I'm not sure of the ID, but it looks like it could be a silk veil. And this one is the Love and War. Look, it's pretty, the color, right? Look at it closely. Very pretty. Even though it's raining and it's not getting enough sunlight, it has its color. So we have here uh, carunculated succulents that I do not know the ID. We have here the Apple Beauty and this very unique succulent that has neon tips green. So the next one is we have the Arun Tea. So this is the very lush pot. We have the Echeveria Silk Veil, the Graptoveria Marfin, the Habit Ear, so lush already. So before it was just small, and now it's getting too lush because of the rain. The nutrients it's getting from the rain really have contributed well, so it grows so lush. Beautiful, the Habit Ear. So we have the variegated Gymnocalcium or the and non-variegated Gymnocalcium. This is my purple haze. So if you could remember, in my last previous vlog, it was infested by aphids and fungus, but now it's trying to recover and produces new rosettes. Yes, and we have here our Choco Moonstone, a variegated Gymnocalcium, our Pat Pink, which is really wet. So look, it was infested also by. So how do I treat it? Is I simply remove the leaves that's infested with the aphids, so it would look like this. And then we're just going to wait for it to produce offsets or babies. So for the leaves, I'm just going to put it there, hoping to give offset. So we have here also the pot of another variegated Gymnocalcium. And we also have here the rose tea. So there are lots of leaf propagation there. Below we have the purple delight. Look at the rosette, pretty, not colorful but having its water on the rosette. It's pretty nice to look at. So beside it is we have the Graptoperia Marfin, the lush pot. So look, it's recovering already. So but there's still one set here, so I have to remove the leaf that is infested so it can produce a new offset or a new BB or set. So this is our Arun Pay, our propagation of Arun Pay, propagation pots. We have our seedlets or elephant bush. Some call it elephant bush. So on the next rack we have the goose. plant. And beside it, we have our purple beet. This spot is also infested with aphids before, and now it's starting to give new offsets. So I also have here leaf propagation. So purple haze is susceptible to aphids and fungus during rainy season, but what is good about it is that these succulents can easily recover as long as you remove the infected leaves. Then we have our sedum clavatum beside it. So I really love to propagate the sedum clavatum by cutting the stem because this one is mature stem. But I cannot do it right now because it's still raining. Propagating your succulents needs also the proper timing. Yeah, because it should not be raining. The soil mix should be wet, and the stem that you have cut should not get really wet because it will be prone to stem rot. So even this second part, it's lots of offset underneath. So we need to cut the bigger set there in order to give way to the new babies or new offsets. But today or this day is not a good day to cut it because it's rainy. And this is our bills baker. So look how many. I cut this bills baker last month of May. And look how many is the babies or offset it gives me. And it really looks nice because it's so clumpy. So this is our variegated Gymnocalycium. Actually, I wanted to remove the pops here, but I am afraid that it will not grow roots because it's fully var. So I'm waiting it to get a little bit more bigger before I transfer it to its own pot. And this one is our propagation pot of Aronpe. I have two. Oh, there's a big bee. And this is my pot of cheesecake. This is my first pot of cheesecake. No, before it was almost dying. And now it's recovering. I'm really having a hard time of growing cheesecake here in my garden. So I'm just waiting for the right time to cut also this one, this big rosette, because it's producing offset. But as I told you, oh look, it's rotten already. So let's just put it there. So just like what I told you, it's not the proper time to cut because you need to let it dry the potting mix and the succulent itself. So we have here the ghosty. I have lots of leaf propagation there. See how pretty and lovely. So we have here our Sedum adolphii, yeah, with no stress color. There are some leaves with fungus, no, but it's already dry. So this one is another part of our Arunpi. I love the color of Arunpi, especially when it's sunny. It's really purple. And this is our Queen Victoria. So I just repotted this Queen Victoria here because before it was potted in a clay pot and it is placed in my garage area. But since the Luella that was spotted on this pot has lots of mealybug and I was not able to treat it anymore. So I just throw the rosettes of the Luella, although I have some more pots of Luella here. So I just decided to replace the Luella here with this Queen Victoria, and it's pretty nice. Look at the patterns of the leaves, although there are some leaves that growing and seems to rot because of the rain. So anyway, totally it's really beautiful to look at even though there's a casualty in the inner parts. I know it can recover. So this is the third rock. Let's go to the next rock. So this is our agavoid blush. Yeah. So it doesn't have stress color, and if you could remember, this is infested by fungus too. But now the rosettes are growing. New rosettes are growing. It was also infested by aphids. So next to it is the pot of our purple haze. So look at it. It's also recovering from aphids and fungus. And we have this pot of, I forgot the ID, my gosh. I'm really getting old. So look at this rosette. It's also infested by aphids, but it's trying to recover now. So really, my common problem here in my garden during rainy season is the fungus and aphids. So we have the Tinkerbell. We have another Echeveria here that I forgot. It's giving lots of offset. So before it was really one big rosette only, but now it's giving lots of offset in spite of it losing all its leaves because of the too much water they're getting. So below we have our beautiful Murasaki. Wow! Although it's not that colorful, but look how beautiful our Murasaki right now. Right? Very pretty. So this is our non-variegated Supreme. Look at it. Look at the stem of this, but it's still surviving. So there are also offsets coming out, and some leaves are falling because of too much water. We have here another pot of the Jagieta. So I really have a hard time of pronouncing the name of this succulent, so I'm just going to put it there. And I have another pot of Murasaki here. Look at it, so pretty. The inner rosette is really flawless, and it has offsets already. Wow, there, another offset. It's really pretty. I love it. So below we have another pot of purple haze. If you could remember, this purple haze was infested by aphids too. There is still marks of aphids there. But look at the new growth that it has given us, and it's recovering. Beside it, we have a topsy-turvy, Echeveria topsy-turvy. But look, it's getting two heads, becoming two heads, and there are lots of sets on it. And we have here the agavoids. Look, it's giving us lots of babies and offsets. So soon, when the rain stops, I can propagate it. And of course, we have here our big pot of Chloe. So as much as I wanted to propagate this Chloe because it's having lots of offset, we need really to cut the rosettes outside the bigger to give way to the smaller or the babies growing. But I cannot cut it because it's raining, so I'll just leave it like that for a while. And the last rock that I'm going to share with you today is the Astrophytum aspera. So there's no much concern about, but they are really getting wet. So Astrophytum asteras are okay. My Astrophytum asteras are really getting big because of the rain, and they are growing well. So I'm so lucky that they did not get mushy, or you know, they did not die because of the too much rain they're getting. Look at this one, it's different. I'm not so sure if it is called Choco Astro. And below the cactus pot, we have our propagation pot, Choco Moonstone. Not so sure of the ID, Ice Green. We have our Mrs. Richard variegated, Black Rose. Mrs. Richard. Look at the Mrs. Richard infested by fungus. Oh no! I really hope that the rainy season will end, but it's already September 1. It's still raining. So I don't know where will the rainy season will stop, but I'm still praying and hoping that my plants are okay and will continue to survive the rainy days. So I think my video is getting too long again. So I have to end my video, and this is my sharing for today. I hope you like it, and if you do like it, please do hit the like button, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you really do like my sharing, and if you do someone else who really loves taking good care or collecting succulents, please do share my video to them. And thank you so much for the support you're giving to my channel. And happy gardening, everyone. So see you on my next vlog. On my next vlog, I will share more of my succulents. So actually, my vlog today is a continuation of my last vlog last Sunday. So this is the 2/3 already. For the next video, I will be sharing these succulents on the black pots that you are looking right now. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you on my next vlog. And happy gardening, everyone. God bless us all. Keep safe, everyone. Happy gardening. God bless us all.